to at least try to maintain some of that energy you were playing with on the trip and carry that into this game, even though you were shorthanded without LeBron specifically?
I think it's important just in general. Obviously, in the situation that we're in, our goal is championships, and it's still there. And we're trying to put the work toward things so we can, when we get to the space, in the playing game in the playoffs, that we're ready playing our best basketball. I've been here since December, and I'm like just starting to figure out, like, Winion just got here 2 weeks ago. Like, he's playing a lot of minutes, and we've been in and out of lineups and stuff like that. And hopefully we get AD back here pretty soon. And Bron's been in and out of lineups, so it's been a little tough figuring out, like, strategically, like, running a play, because all our stuff is around AD and Bron. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough in that fashion. But if we play with that type of effort, I think, especially me, I got to be a little better with, like, little small things defensively, offensively, to help our system keep going the way it is. And, like, for us, like, I mean, there's no win tonight for us at all. But the effort is something that we can continue playing like that, and we can use that later going on, is what I would say.
You and Winion both start tonight, and of course you came to the team this year in a similar way. What have you noticed about him and kind of the way that you guys and your athleticism, your length, your defense can help this team?
I think the league's turning toward, like, the Raptors. We just played against them. It's like, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'9", 6'10", and then a couple, like, skill guys. So those guys are here. Those guys are around. Tobias Harris, James Harden, guys that play both ends of the floor, elite offensive players, and you need guys that can match them athletically to defend guys like that. So having another guy that's at that level, I think we have the best in the league with LeBron both ways. So the more guys we can throw in and help, Russ and everybody, AD, Melo, all those guys, keep our system alive, the better.
Kind of going off of Mike's first question, you think back a week and a half ago, you guys are down 21-2 to Toronto.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like anyone was very happy with that effort. What has changed about this team to kind of turn things around from that point? Because it seemed like the competitive juices were just dead at that point.
Yeah, I think we're grown men and we're professionals. So at the end of the day, it's not acceptable. There's no team on the planet that should be blowing us out, especially not in the first 4 minutes of a game, 5 minutes of a game. So when it gets egregious, or when it gets that, you have to look at yourself. It ain't nobody else, man to man. I think we all looked at ourselves, and we're going to change it. We had that game. We played better in that game. And I think since that point in time, we've changed it. And that's kind of what you have to do as men. We have to change it. Nobody's going to, like, play us softer. There's not going to be a better, we have a great game plan. We have great coaches. So we had to change it. And I think the effort level and just the attention to detail, not saying that we weren't doing it before. I just think we're executing at a higher rate than we were before. And it's like, and especially in the league, it's marginal. It's like, two or four more times could help you erase a 10-point lead or a 10-point gap in points. And that's kind of what it is. It's like 2 possessions, and then it blows up into because people make threes at this point and one. The people are so athletic. If you give away a couple of possessions, those things can string together, and you're down 15 before you even know it.
Did anyone leave that effort in the locker room, you think?
I think all our leaders did. Russ, Bron, AD, Melo, TA, Bazemore, all the veteran guys, they know what's up. They're looking at us like, come on, we got to do our jobs. To a man, everybody. Playing or not playing, everybody. So I think that was encouraging.
Stanley, there's been a lot of preaching, staying in the moment from your leaders, coaching staff. The moment ahead of you is a big game in the standings against New Orleans.
Yeah.
How do you view it? How does this team view that, considering where things are for the play-in tournament, considering some of the games you've played against the Pelicans earlier this year?
I think we're going to lace our shoes up and go out there and play some basketball. I mean, that's the only thing we can do. I think we're pretty good. So I think they're pretty good too. And that's why that's why I love playing competitive basketball is for these type of games. This is what we're playing for. So we're going to lace our shoes up, and they're going to lace some shoes up, and we're going to play some basketball.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Stanley, you had a really good first quarter. How much has your offense grown? How much confidence do you have in what you can do out there?
I think it's just being here longer. It seems like you're a veteran writer. The more you do it, the easier it is, the better it is, right? No? No, but it's one of those things like, from the day I got here, just learning like, where we want to be at. And I'm not sure, I was watching because I was on South Bay, but I think the small ball lineup with me in there at the 5 and the point guards, and, I think it was a little different for all of us. And I think we've done a great job of like honing in on film work and work like, in small groups to figure out what we do good and what you do good to like get the best out of all of us. And like you guys, it was supposed to March. I know it's been a long season, but like I got here in December 25th. Like, I wish I had had like a training camp or something like that to get all this stuff in. And maybe in December, I'm feeling like I feel right now. But it happens. God works in mysterious ways, and I'm just blessed to be here.
Speaking of veterans, this team has a lot of veterans on this. Obviously, on the bench, you came here presumably expecting to have big roles, and the way the season's gone, Frank's talked about the trial and error.
Yeah,
the guys who are making a difference right now. It's you, it's DJ, Wenyan, Austin. What's that dynamic been like? Where guys who came in, real veteran guys with distinguished resumes, are having to take a back seat while you guys are playing. What's that dynamic been like? Guys who came in later.
I mean, that's real cut and dry. We're a team. We all work together. Like a guy like Trevor Ariza, I grew up watching him. That was like a guy when I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna get myself back in the NBA. I was like, man, if I can just do what he can do, I can give myself a chance. So there's no animosity. There's no, we're competitors and we're here to compete. So obviously we want to play and stuff like that. But like we're grown men. We like each other. Our locker room is amazing. And we compete. And whoever gets out there has a chance. It's just an opportunity. And you do it the best with your opportunity. Whatever, Frank decides to do with the lineups is what he decides to do. And we keep it pushing. But I feel like this year we've all got opportunities. So I think we all played a fair share. This is just how it's been. Even before I got here, I heard. So I think it's been cool. All good.